Hello, YouTube. I'm Ashes, and today I'm going to discuss on the newest Dead by Daylight survey. So I've already did the survey, like I already placed my votes. I will briefly go over to what I chose, but I decided to make my own review on it and make my own version of what I feel like should work on Dead by Daylight based on this survey. Um, Also, just another note, I use this the same just for reference. I'm using the same concept as the King did that I saw his video where he marks the licenses with colors and decided what he wants or doesn't want or unsure or doesn't know what it is. Basically, I marked them all down. Basically, the red version is that I don't feel like they will work on Dead by Daylight, or I personally don't want them. But even if I don't want them and they still appear, then I wouldn't mind still, but I wouldn't complain about. But it's just a personal opinion that I don't want the license to be in the game. The green version is the most licenses that I want, and there are some in this list. And the black one is that I'm not sure. Like it's a 50-50, could be yes, could be no, but I'm not sure if it would make sense in the game. And the purple one is that I never heard of this franchise, or I have basically have zero knowledge about it. But I would recommend. I mean, I would appreciate if someone would explain to me in the comments about this. So, let's just go ahead and break down my personal opinion on the survey that Dead by Daylight has posted. So let's just begin with the Quiet Place. I'm gonna say, as much as I love the Quiet Place, I'm unsure, but it could work. As I think the Death Death Angels, I think they're called. I've only watched the first one, but I think the Death Angels are called. They would make a super unique power. I wouldn't be sure if they would make the killer blind permanently, because that would be like what what how could you play with this killer if you're not gonna see the screen? But they can make something of it. Who knows? Maybe um they can do something like the recent killer Jason, where you go to the omnipresent mode. You don't see anyone, but you just see the footsteps. They could make something like that, but I'm pretty not sure if that's gonna work out. Um, but maybe they would make something out of it. Who knows? Or they, and also the survivors are really good in this license, so maybe they could do a survivor only chapter with a little hints of the Death Angels, something like that. But yeah. Anyways, so that's my opinion on the Quiet Place. Let me know if you agree with me. American Horror Story. I'm embarrassed to say, but I never seen American Horror Story. Don't know much about it. So I'm gonna mark it as never heard of it. Like, I'm sorry, I don't know much about it. Let me know what you think in the comments if you disagree with me or anything. But this is just my opinion. This is just my list. So like, I never heard or never seen American Horror Story. So um if you think I'm crazy for not seeing it, then please let me know. If you recommend me, if you can recommend me to watch it someday. American Psycho. Interesting opinion. Like, I've heard people talking about American Psycho and Dead by Daylight, especially Patrick Bateman. But he's just like an average person with a sadistic mind or some sort. So I might put it on unsure, because I like to see any type of things that they come up with in the game. But they could do something on Patrick Bateman. But it's not like my most wanted list or something. But as if they would make him as a killer, then it's still gonna be cool. Don't get me wrong, but it's just not the the best killer choice that people want. I feel like, I'm not sure if I explained that right, but basically like that. Like, I love it. I like American Psycho, but it's just a weird, I think, pick for to do as a killer. I don't know, just my opinion. Either way, I think I would love to see Patrick Bateman getting hit by a pilot and facing Leon Kennedy or something. Among Us. Why is Among Us here? I personally gonna put red in this. But like the king said, sorry for my bad placement. But like in the king said, I will link his video on in it because I'm gonna reference his opinion a lot. But it could be something like a charm only. Like how would a Among Us chapter work? Like how would it work as a chapter? Like it could be like cosmetics. They could give survivors some, like the original survivors, some Among Us costumes, something like that, like a cosplay, or it could be a charm as well. Who knows? Like something like that. But still, it's not like my most wanted license that I want. Annabelle. I'm gonna put another black in this because I'm not sure how Annabelle would work in the game. We already have Chucky, but Chucky is more like how do you say, a very, how can I, like, I'm trying to find a word for it. Like Chucky is basically like a uh entity killer person doll who is very violent. Like he goes and attack. He does a lot of actions, but don't think Annabelle walks and goes around with the knife or something. So I'm not sure how it works. They could make something of this. Like I have no doubts coming to behavior because even before I said that like way earlier than Chucky was released, I knew people wanted to get Chucky in the game, and I was like, how would that work? Like how could Chucky pick them up? But they made him work somehow. So you never know. You never know how they come up with the designs. We're gonna talk more about this one on the draws section. Assassin's Creed. Honestly, sorry. Honestly, for Assassin's Creed, I feel like it could work, but I think it would be a cosmetic chapter, not a license like a chapter one, like a full chapter one. But that's all I could say on Assassin's Creed. Like I love Assassin's Creed. They could put something like was his name Desmond? I forgot his name. Fuck, was his name Desmond? Basically, they could put him as a survivor, but as a kin, or I don't know, David or something. I'm just making things up, but it could work like that. They could make it. Bad Bunny. So Bad Bunny is a celebrity, I think. I'm gonna put him in. Never heard of it. Sorry. I think it's a rapper, and I'm mostly a metal music fan, so not sure. Batman. Okay, as a Batman fan, I'm sorry, but I'm gonna put that I want it. It could work as a cosmetic, but I could see it as a chapter. They could make Commissioner Gordon as a survivor, or maybe they put Joker as a killer or Scarecrow as a killer. It doesn't have to be specifically Batman or Bruce Wayne, but imagine if they can actually put Scarecrow and Gordon as a survivor, or I'm a Batman fan and I forgot her name. Barbara Gordon, the bad girl. They could make them as the survivors and make either Scarecrow as a killer. I would say Joker, but come on, Joker is a bit generic. I'm sorry, but I would love to see Scarecrow in the game, especially the version of Arkham Knight. But that's my opinion. I would love to see that. Beetlejuice. Okay, I love Beetlejuice as well. I could see him work as a killer, but it could be a cosmetic only. But having Beetlejuice as a killer is going to be the most silliest killer that we ever get. So I feel like Beetlejuice could work as a killer standalone, as a solo killer, or as a cosmetics. Like they could make the Dietz family as survivor skins. They could do something like that instead. But I rather see it as a cosmetic, but if they come up with Beetlejuice as a killer, then it will be the most silliest killer we've ever get. Not gonna lie. Bandy and the Ink Machine. I'm gonna get hated for this. I'm sure of it. I never heard or stayed or saw Bandy and the Ink Machine before it was being mentioned on Dead by Daylight. I'm not saying I don't support it. I would support any licenses that will come in the game. But even if I mark them red, but if people think that Bandy and the Ink Demon, I think it's called, to be in the game, it's perfect fit for the game, then I'm open for it. You know, Berserk. I have no idea what it is. Billie Eilish. Weird. Not weird. I'm sorry. I meant to say that. Like I said, I'm a metal fan, so I'm not a big fan or of her music, or I don't even listen to one of her songs. So I'm gonna make it unsure. Bioshock. I want it. I never played so much Bioshock in my time, but I feel like Bioshock is one of those licenses that needs to happen someday, just to make the franchise more noticeable. I think where it is, I'm not sure. Buffy the Vampire Slayer, I've heard of it, but so I've heard of it. Don't worry, but I'm unsure. I'm not like a big. I didn't know. I don't know much about it, but I'm just put unsure. So sort of like never heard of it because I've heard of it. Candyman. Okay, I have gonna say my opinion about Candyman, and I'm not sure if anyone will probably agree with me or not. But I have mentioned Candyman. Like Candyman was one of my players that I want as a. I love Candyman. I've seen the movie, but I feel like if they're gonna make Candyman, they're gonna make the modern Candyman that came out a few years ago, because it's a bit more difficult now because of Tony Todd passing. They could make some. They could like still make the version of Tony Todd, but what a missed opportunity to have Tony Todd recording the voice lines for him. Like that's the missed opportunity. I'm not saying that I don't want Candyman anymore because of the sad news about Tony Todd, but it's I think it's a difficult case. I feel like maybe the licenses is difficult, or about Tony Todd likeness, or they could make the the recent Candyman movie that came out a few years ago. So that's my opinion about Candyman. Care Bears. Nope. Chainsaw Man. I've seen the movie. I have a friend who is an anime enjoyer. I never seen this series or the manga. It has a manga, right? I didn't see the series or I just saw the movie, but I feel like Chainsaw Man has a big opportunity in the game. Could be a cosmetics or could be a solo killer like Tokyo Ghoul. Chance the Rapper. Sorry, I have no idea. Charlie, as same thing. I have no idea. I'm not a big fan of a lot of music artists, so please be patient with me. Claire could work as a cosmetic only. I never played the game. I still have to try the game out, but I don't know much about it. Control, no idea. First Party, sorry, I have no idea. Chronos, The New Dawn, I have no idea. Cujo, I'm gonna put I'm unsure because of the Cujo is a Stephen King license, right? Just because of the Stephen King license, we don't know if that's possible or not. Cyberpunk, I'm unsure. I'm not a big fan of Cyberpunk. I still need to play the games. Dandy's World, I have no idea what this is. Deng and Rompa, I see photos of it, but I'm not sure if it's a good fit for Dead by Daylight. Darkstalkers, Vampire Savior, no idea. Deceased, no idea. Dead Rising, I'm gonna put yes. It could work as a solo, survivor paragraph. I played the game. I think I played the second game with a friend, but could be a survivor paragraph only. Dead Space, I feel like Dead Space makes a great candidate for Dead by Daylight. I think Isaac is a good fit for a survivor. They could make a solo paragraph, or they could make a legendary survivor cosmetic for Gabriel, since Gabriel's like kind of a sci-fi themed survivor. Dead Mao, is that Dead Mao? Sorry, the quality is a bit low. Oops, sorry, I meant to make unsure. Death Note, I'm unsure. Could be a paragraph or could be a chapter cosmetic. I think I'm open for a chapter cosmetic. Demon Slayer, I'm not really a big fan of Demon Slayer. Like I'm not a big anime fan, but I've seen the movie with my friend who loves anime. So I'm gonna put Demon Slayer as unsure because I am not a big fan, so I don't know what they can put or anything. They could put cosmetics only. Devil May Cry, I could see it. I could see Dante as a survivor, as a paragraph survivor or as a legendary skin for a survivor. Dino Crisis, I've never heard of it. Doctor Who, I like. I'm not. I didn't see Doctor Who yet, or never. I didn't see Doctor Who, but people say it's a good fit. So if people say that, then I'm gonna put yes. Doom, unsure. Could be a cosmetic. Could be like a killer cosmetic for some of the demons, or a Doomslayer cosmetic, or a Doomslayer charm for a survivor. Drake, I'm just gonna put unsure because I know who Drake is, but I'm just gonna put unsure. Dungeon crawler card, I have no idea. Duolingo. Like what could happen with Duolingo? Could there be like a clown killer cosmetic? I would be up for a clown killer cosmetic. Him cosplaying as Duolingo. Or it could be a charm, but I'm gonna put no because I'm not really going to support it coming into the game. Dying Light I could see happening even though I never played the game. Elvira, sorry I butchered that name. I never seen her. But I'm gonna put no because I've heard. Sorry. Just realized my cursor is a bit off. Sorry about that. Because I've saw an interview with Matthew Cote, aka the license partner who does the licenses for Dead by Daylight, who said it's probably not possible because the license holders don't want to see her getting killed or anything. Eminem, I'm not sure, but I love Eminem. I love like Eminem is the only rapper that I love listening to, but yeah. Exquisite Corpses comic. I never heard of them, but I will take a look I will take a look and see if about this license. Maybe it's interesting. I don't know. Fallout, I could see it working. Like a Survivor cosmetic collection. Fatal Frame. Wait, what's Fatal Frame? I'm sorry, I have no idea what Fatal Frame is, but I think I've heard the name before, but I'm just gonna put unsure. Final Fantasy, I could see it working. We could have Sephiroth as a killer. Or as a... No, not as a survivor skin, but as a cosmetic. Or we could have a cosmetic chapter or a full chapter. I could see it working. Full Metal, I'm sorry, I have no idea what it is. Ghostbusters, I could see it happening. This could definitely be a survivor only chapter like Walking Dead. Ghosts and Goblins, I have no idea. Ghostwire Tokyo, I have no idea. Granny, I'm unsure, but I think I could see it working somehow. Gremlins, I could see it working. They could be creative with Gremlins. I love Gremlins. I recently watched the first movie and I instantly thought of it as a classic movie. But I could see it working. War. Sorry, by the way, I'm full rapid speeding this so I don't spend a lot of time discussing. I don't want to make this video too long about me discussing these licenses. Hannibal, I'm unsure. The same case as American Psycho. I'm not sure how Hannibal would work. Harry Styles, I'm unsure. High School of the Dead, I'm sorry, I have no idea. I know what he did. I know what he did last summer. I'm gonna put yes. I never seen the movie. Do you recommend me to see it as a slasher horror movie fan? Possibly. Let me know. But maybe I could see it work. I mean, it's a popular license. I think not the reason why I had the remake or the sequel. I'm not sure what it is, but I'm pretty sure the original is classic, so that could work. Insidious, I'm unsure. I have no idea how it would work, so that's why I'm putting it unsure. Now, I recently mentioned on Cujo that about the Stephen King license it couldn't work, but I could definitely see Pennywise working somehow, even though Stephen King is hard to discuss on about trying to get Pennywise in the game. So I'm gonna put him there. Jaws, for the sake of how people are saying that it could work, or the developers themselves said they talked about it, I'm gonna put it as a yes. I think it could work, and I've seen a video of it, of someone making a concept on it, and I think it could work in real Dead by Daylight action. And from that video, I've seen like a video concept of how Jaws Bruce as a killer would work. It's a good concept. I think I would love to see a killer like that. It will be a very unique killer about like a shark who is like having water around him, and he can when he falls through a window, he goes under the window, or when he picks a survivor in the locker, he shakes the locker. The survivor goes like falls, and the Jaws grabs them by their mouth. Okay, Jurassic Park. I could see it working. I drew number 8. Yeah. Sorry, I have no idea. Kendrick Lamar, I'm unsure. I know about Kendrick Lamar, but I'm not sure. Kool-Aid. I'm just gonna put unsure. How could Kool-Aid work? Could it work as a charm or as a killer cosmetic? K-pop Demon Hunters. I'm not gonna go full detail, but I really don't like K-pop Demon Hunters. I'm not sure if I'm the only one, but I really don't like K-pop Demon Hunters, and I don't really feel like them getting in the game. If you wanna tell me why I hate it, please let me know so I can try to explain. Lady Gaga. Okay, for celebrities, I'm like really not sure. I mean, Nicolas Cage was a success, so I might put Lady Gaga as a yes. I'm gonna put Lady Gaga as a yes because I think Lady Gaga is a good celebrity, and I think it would be interesting if we could see her in the game or something. Little Nightmares, I could see yes, even though I never played the game. Let me know. Let me know if the game is worth picking up. Megan, I could see it working. Megan is one of those killers that I feel like I want to see. Machine Gun Kelly, I have no idea. Marvel Zombies, Marvel Zombies, I could see working, but I'm gonna put unsure because I'm not sure what could they do with it. It could be just a cosmetic. I didn't see Marvel Zombies, but I love Marvel, so I'm just gonna put it on unsure because I'm not sure if it could be like a standalone killer or a cosmetic, but I could see it working. Metal Gear Solid, I feel like Solid Snake is going to be a perfect fit for a survivor. It could be an only survivor, like it could be like, no, actually, wait, make Solid Snake as a standalone survivor paragraph like Lara Croft. That's perfect. Monster Hunter, I'm unsure. Mortal Kombat, I'm gonna put yes because I'm a Mortal Kombat fan, and I feel like it could be both. It could be a cosmetic only. It could be like a killer only chapter, or like I could see Shang Tsung, Shao Kahn as a killer, or they could put something like a survivor as like Johnny Cage. I think Johnny Cage would be a perfect fit. Like I don't want this. Imagine if people want Scorpion in the game and being a survivor. Like they could actually make Scorpion as a killer. You know, make the entity manipulate Scorpion into thinking the survivors are Sub-Zeros, basically, like Bihan. Near Automata, I'm not sure. Obsession, I really love Obsession. Is the recent horror movie that I enjoyed watching. But to be fair, I'm just gonna put it in unsure. I could only see it working as a cosmetic only. I don't feel like I could see Nikki working as a killer. Just a note, I've seen people saying that Bear should be a killer in this mode. I think that's a very hilarious take. But I could see it as a cosmetic only chapter. Like I mentioned Nikki, it could be like a skin for the Legion. Make 2 version of the skins. Make the version of her wearing that dress, wearing like that red dress, or making it like after like the ending of the movie. I'm not gonna spoil just in case, but make the cosmetic at the end of the movie where she's dressed like that. Onimusha, I have no idea. Outlast, I really want Outlast. It's my dream chapter, honestly. Where's the just fill it up because I really want Outlast in the game. I feel like Outlast is a perfect chapter waiting to happen. We could have the first version of the game, the mansion and mansion or mental or hospital. I think it was a mental hospital. Make the Miles. I think his name was Miles, and make the killer the. Okay, the killer either could be the surgeon or it could be the the big guy who calls you little pig. I feel like that could happen, and the map is perfect for a new indoor map. Hence Labyrinth, I've seen them. I didn't see, but I saw the pictures of it. I'm gonna put yes, because the images I see for this movie is a very creepy monster, and I feel like it could work in Dead by Daylight. Parasite Eve, I'm sorry, I don't think the name is too familiar, but I'm not sure. But I have no idea. Parasite, I have no idea. Pedro Pascal, wait a second. Pedro Pascal and Nicolas Cage combo. Sorry, I'm gonna put him yes. Um, you know the movie The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent, where Nicolas Cage and Pedro Pascal were acting, were like characters, and they acted together, and I feel like that's the only reason I want to put Pedro Pascal in yes, because of that combo. They could do that, and holy shit, that would be so hilarious to have that. Persona, I'm unsure. I don't know much about it, so I'm not sure. Puppy Playtime, I'm unsure, but it could be a cosmetic only. I really don't see Huggy Wuggy as a killer, but based on the success of FNAF in the game, that could work. Portal, I'm gonna put yes on Portal. It could be like a cosmetic or a chapter paragraph. Pragmata, I still have to play this game, but I'm gonna put it yes. It could work like as a cosmetic chapter. Predator, definitely a huge yes. I love Predator. I've seen the classic Predator, and holy, I really want Predator in the game. We already have Alien, and since Alien is the same license holders as Predator, then this chapter is most likely going to happen at some point. And I'm going to predict that it's going to happen in the next year anniversary, but we're going to have to see. Reanimate, I have no idea. Returnal, I have no idea. By the way, like I'm going to say it again, but if I put some in the no idea section, please let me know what they are in the comments, just in case I have knowledge of them and see if they could actually work. Rhea Ripley, I'm not sure that's a WWE superstar. I used to watch WWE when I was a kid, but not anymore. Taros, I have no idea. Scary Movie, I could see working as a chapter, as a survivor chapter. Either a cosmetic chapter for survivors or a standalone chapter for survivors. I would really love to see Cindy. And wait, her name was Brenda, right? I'm sorry, I might have forgot her name. I'm so sorry if I forgot her name. I think her name is Brenda. They could work together as a two survivor chapter only, like what they did with The Walking Dead. Scary Stories is Tell in the Dark. I've seen the movie, but I am not sure how it would work. Scream, I'm gonna put yes just for Sidney Prescott because we already have Ghostface. We already have Ghostface as the classic team look, but I'm gonna put yes only for Sidney Prescott. I think Sidney Prescott is a perfect survivor that has to be as a that has to be in the game. Currently, that I could see it working as a cosmetic only chapter. We could have a cosmetic skin for the Dwight. Did I just say for the Dwight? As if Dwight is a killer. I'm so sorry, Dwight. Shin Megami, I have no idea. Slenderman, definitely a huge yes. When I saw the anniversary announcement for Jason on the shack, I was skeptical. I was thinking that what the heck is happening, and then I saw the aesthetic things that were happening in the stream. I was leaning onto Slenderman, and I was like 90% is gonna be Slenderman, and it turned out it would be Jason. Smile, I'm not sure how it would work, but they come up with something, then I'm open for it. Something is killing the children. I'm not sure what it is. Spawn. I never mentioned Spawn in this game before, but I really want Spawn in the game. It could work as a solo killer. Because Spawn is like, you can have Spawn as a survivor. Spider-Man. I'm not sure if I could put it on unsure or yes, because I'm also a Spider-Man fan. I could see it working as a solo killer chapter, like having Carnage, having, hey, hell, even Green Goblin could work as a killer, or Venom as a killer. I could see that working, or they could come up with something spicy like MJ as a survivor or Gwen Stacy as a survivor. I'm gonna put it yes, just because I'm a Spider-Man fan, and I would love to see Carnage somehow coming up with a kill, getting can has a possibility to be as a killer. Splinter Cell, I know about it, but I've never didn't play much. Good game. I could see it working as a cosmetic only. Street Fighter, I don't play Street Fighter that much. The only fighting games that I play are Mortal Kombat and Tekken, so I think I could see it working. To be fair, I think I could see working like seeing Akuma as a killer. Could be a cosmetic or a standalone killer. I'm open for them. Supernatural, I didn't see, and I'm sorry, but I'm gonna put it yes because I've heard a lot of people saying about it and mentioning about it a lot. I made a little dot there, but I'm just gonna leave it be. Now, what the heck is this? Why is Teletubbies in this list again? What the hell are they doing with Teletubbies? I'm just gonna put unsure because they are coming up with something on Teletubbies, and I'm not sure. Tales from the Cryptic Caper, I don't never heard of it. Terminator, I can see it working. We could have. I'm sorry, I still have to watch Terminator, but we could have what's his? Not the Andrew. Or not Andrew. Sorry, Arnold. Not the main character, but the other character who morphs, who shapeshifts. I forgot his name. I'm sorry. I'm not a huge fan of Terminator, but he was a recent Mortal Kombat guest character in Mortal Kombat 1. But I would see that him work as a killer. Adam's Family, I'm unsure. It could work as a cosmetic only. Backrooms, hell yeah, I want to see Backrooms in the game. We could have the Pirate Clark in the game and the map. I think that they might cook something with this. The Boys, I could see it working. Homelander is a perfect candidate to be a killer. And we could have Butcher as a survivor. That would be, I think, the most played survivor in the game if he comes out. Conjuring, I could see it working. We could have The Nun. And I just realized we have The Nun already, but I could see it working if The Nun will be part of The Conjuring. But for The Conjuring, we could have and I forgot their names. The two survivors who are the ghost hunters. I forgot their names. I am so sorry. How could I forget their names? The Crow, I'm unsure. Dark Tower, I never heard of it, but I think it's a Stephen King novel. Evil Within, yes, the game I can see it working. Exorcist, I'm unsure how would that work. The Grudge, I mean, since we have Onryo, aka Satoko, I could see it working, but I'm not sure which. If it could be a cosmetic or a killer chapter, I'm not sure, so I'm gonna put it unsure. House of the Dead, I've heard about it, so I don't know how it would work. So I'm gonna put unsure. The Nun, I'm gonna put yes, just because I think the Nun would be a perfect fit for the killer. The Purge, I'm not sure if I'm gonna get hated for this, but I'm gonna put I never heard about it. But please let me know if it's a media. If you want to see me watch it, if you want to recommend me watch it. Sorry. The Return of the Living Dead, I'm unsure. I've heard about it, but I'm not sure. The Shining, I could see it working. But since it's a Stephen King license and still I'm not sure. The Substance, I'm not sure how that would work. The Thing, I could see it working. I didn't see The Thing yet, but I would love to see it. But I've seen a lot of people who want to see The Thing. They say they want the first shapeshifter killer to be from The Thing. And shapeshifting ability in Dead by Daylight is a very hard topic to hard ability to discuss and to implement in the game, since it's because of the with the survival trends totally counters it. Weekend, I'm not sure. X-Files, I heard about it, but still I'm not sure. Trick or Treat, I think is the. I'm just gonna put yes because I heard someone mentioning it. I'm just gonna put yes. Twisted Metal, it could work as a cosmetic only, so I'm gonna put yes. Universal Monsters as well could be like a cosmetic only, but I would rather see behaviors original designs as like a Frankenstein or as the Mummy. Until Dawn, I could see it working, so yes. Warhammer, I'm not sure. Weapons, it's an interesting franchise to put as a possibility to be in the game, but I'm not sure how would that work. Like, what Gladys would be the killer, and she would like I don't know make kids chase survivors. That could work, but I'm just gonna put it on unsure. Yakuza, I'm unsure, and Yellow Jackets, I have no idea what it. Sorry, I have no idea what that is. So, and that's the end for my suggestion. I'm sorry, I was speeding. I was rapid speeding. I don't want this video to be like an hour and a half. But basically, I went around a quick rundown on what I feel like could work in the game or couldn't work. But here's the rundown for the list again for those who want to see it slowly. So yeah, there's most of these licenses that I seen that I didn't see, or I feel like they could work as a cosmetic or a full chapter. But this is my personal opinion about how I feel like what would work as a possible licenses for the future of Dead by Daylight. I've said personal opinions for like I don't know 5 times now, but that's just the way I want to elaborate on what I feel like. So yeah, this is the list. This is my list. If you reached to the end of the video, then I really appreciate you did, and let me know if you have other suggestions or really recommend me what I didn't see or what I marked that I didn't see, or just say what you feel like. I don't mind. But yeah, also just mention if you want to mention anything. If any of you guys want to mention another license that they didn't put in this survey that you would like to see, then please feel free to. I'm open for discussions about this topic. So yeah, that's it for today, and I'm really I had fun making this. So yeah, that's it for today. Make sure to follow me on Twitch if you want to see more Dead by Daylight clips or gameplay from me, or follow my YouTube channel for more. Subscribe for more videos and more Dead by Daylight topics. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.